So I finally decided to do it. I have finally decided to download and give World of Warcraft a go. I have spent years and years playing various FPS games and simulation games, but I've never really given MMORPG a chance. I wanted something new to immerse myself into, and I've seen quite a lot of content recently on World of Warcraft, and I thought, why not give it a go? Hi, I'm JB Tech, and welcome to my channel. So I thought I'd make this video just to share my experience and initial impressions as an FPS player coming across to World of Warcraft. After going through some epic cinematics at the start, we come to the character selection screen, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant that you could assign a class to a specific race. So Night Elf, Gnome, Human, etc. The classes range from DPS, Tank and Healer. But something that I thought was really cool is you can also have a class that's a little bit of a mixture. Very nice. After much selection and debate, I decided to go with Alliance, Human and Hunter class. I love the fact that you can customize your character even further by selecting different face shapes, skin color, hairstyles, hair color, where you want full mustache, full beard, etc. That was really cool. I really enjoy games that give you the option to customize your character's look even further, and I think it's a brilliant way for you to express a little bit of creativity. It also adds to the immersion into the game, in my view, as being able to play through a whole game with a custom character that you've thought of, you've designed and you've created is just increasing the immersion. So thumbs up in that aspect. There we go. Very majestic if I do say so myself. So once we finish customizing the character, we can then give the character a name. So we'll just type, oops, here we go. Just type in JB Tech here. And then once we're finished, we are then ready to enter the world and start our World of Warcraft journey. We then loaded into Exiles Reach and started on a ship, which gave me some real good opportunity to get used to the movements and how you sort of move around and walk around. And it also gave us some exposure on character interaction, how to accept quests, and then some very brief basic combat skills. As soon as we finished the one or two quests on the ship, we're then loaded into the lands of Exiles Reach. And it's here where I spent most of my time really trying to get used to the mechanics of the game in a little bit more detail. So I learned about the spell book and how to sort of assign certain spells to the bar at the bottom. Spells are used to cast against targets and enemies. We also learned a little bit more about what we can get from quests. So we can get some XP, we can get a little bit of coin or the in-game currency. And we can also get equipment and gear upgrades as well, which I thought was really cool. We can also pick up some loot from fallen enemies, which goes into your bag, which we'll see a little bit more of when we come to the traders a little bit later on in the video. A nice feature I came across was the ability to tame a beast and have that beast, once it's tamed, as your pet, which is ultimately a companion that can join you on the journey, and it can also help you out in combat. I haven't really learnt the true mechanics of the pet yet, but I'm sure we'll get into that as we go through our World of Warcraft journey. In Exiles Reach, we also got the opportunity to learn the basics of buying and selling through traders. So we could buy an item of clothing, and in the right hand side you can see the bag, and in here are items that I can sell to the trader, and these are items that I've picked up through looting fallen enemies and also looting some chests. I thought it was really good how quick and simple it is to equip gear onto your character. So it's a simple drag and drop mechanic, and you can sort of drag it into the middle of the character's pre-screen, and the item or the gear sort of automatically is assigned to that specific slot on the character, which is really nice. The more I got into Exiles Reach, the more I had to sort of really get used to the combat mechanics. I found this a little bit challenging at first, but the more you play it, the more it becomes a little bit more natural, where you have to select the target and then select the type of spell. However, it comes a lot more natural the more you play the game, and I found it a lot more easier as well, as soon as I was able to customize the camera settings a little bit further. So instead of having A and D for rotation of camera, which I found a little bit tricky at times, because I really wanted to do like a side step or a sideways move to evade or dodge a particular attack. So because I found that a little bit tricky, I found out that you can actually change this in the options through the keybinds. Once you work your way through the main quest line in Exiles Reach, you're then prompted to enter your first dungeon, which I really enjoyed. So let's jump in.
Let's move. I'll draw the ogre's attacks. The rest of you focus on taking them down.
I need a target. It's too far away.
Together, we'll see our way through this.
I don't have a target. I can't attack that.
We've almost cleared the room. Keep pushing.
This place is full of necrotic energy. They must be close to reanimating the dragon.
I can't attack that target.
We can't rest until we stop the ritual. Together, we'll see our way through this.
I don't have a target.
That's one of Gorgroth's top lieutenants. Can we really defeat him?
We haven't come this far to quit now. Recruit, you lead the attack. I'll charge in after you.
We're gonna smash! You no stop a ritual!
I'll keep his attacks focused on me. Henry, you heal us up.
Understood, Captain.
No time to waste. We've got Gorgoth cornered.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I don't have a target. I need a target. target. I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
There's Gorgroth, and the dragon he's trying to reanimate.
Puny vermin! You will not stop the ritual! Not after all we have done!
That's too far away.
Ogres and necromancy. Dangerous combination.
It will destroy you all!
Now, everyone! For the Alliance!
I need to get closer.
Sacrifice!
No! He's completing the ritual! Nothing happened. I think we stopped it.
We can't rest until we stop the ritual.
Foolish ogre! You have nowhere near enough power!
Don't give up! We can still win!
Pathetic mortals! Your deaths will nourish me!
We've done it! The ogres and their dragon have been defeated, and the storm is cleared. Recruit, speak to me when you're ready to leave the Citadel. We need to find a way back to Stormwind.
Once I came out of the dungeon, it was time to equip the gear onto our character that we got through beating the boss. All that was left to do now is to hop on a griffin to exit Exiles Reach. The game does give you a little bit of a prompt and a warning just to let you know that if you do hop on the griffin to signal the end, then you can't return into the land, so just something to keep in mind, just in case you want to continue with some further side quests in Exiles Reach. An area that I wanted to touch on is the performance of the game and how it ran on my PC. I have a 1070 Ti graphics card and an 8th gen i5 processor. I gamed in 1440p, but I've also used that same system to record also in 1440p. So I was pushing my graphics card and the CPU quite hard, but overall I thought the game performed really well. It ran really smooth when playing. Few stutters in recording, but overall really good.
Stormwind City. Though they hail from many different lands, the races of the Alliance convene in Stormwind on matters of trade and diplomacy. Their age-old enemy, the Savage Horde, poses an ever-present threat. But no matter the challenge, the soldiers of Stormwind stand ready to face it. As one of the mightiest human kingdoms, Stormwind upholds an enduring tradition of brave knights and legendary heroes. Azeroth faces countless threats. Bold heroes are needed to rise up and defend her. For the Alliance!
So now we've entered into Stormwind, I thought this would be a good point to draw this video to an end and give a conclusion on what my thoughts are as an FPS player coming over to World of Warcraft. And ultimately, I loved it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely sold. I really enjoyed playing the game so far. I thought it was really good for immersion, really interesting. I can quite appreciate that there's so much scope in World of Warcraft, and I really look forward to getting stuck into the game even more. So World of Warcraft has just gained another player. Many thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate that. I did try and condense probably about 2 hours worth of gameplay into this short 15-minute or so video, but I thought it was really important just to try and give a summary on my sort of experience and initial impressions of World of Warcraft. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a sub. And if you wanted to see a little bit more content on World of Warcraft on my channel, please feel free to drop a comment below. And also, if some of you more experienced World of Warcraft players have any sort of tips or recommendations or any feedback whatsoever really for me, again, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Thanks again, much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Laters.